Up with KREM begins now.
Well, good morning. Welcome back to Up with KREM. Great to have you with us here. Well, the countdown is on. We're about 30 seconds away from 6:30, and that is when Spokane's first Chick-fil-A will open to the public. And there's already a long line of cars waiting in that drive-thru. You can see them there. Some people have been waiting in line since 8 o'clock last night. So yeah, coming up, we'll have more on that grand opening.
Where's Nicole? I want to see her take a bite of that sandwich and let us know how it is. That's all I want.
She might have been one to get the first burger or chicken sandwich right off the grill this morning. So we're going to have her test it live here on the air and tell us what the hype is about, Jeremy.
All right, so let's just do weather really fast so we can get back to that. Let's take you outside, talk about a cold, clear start to the day. Sun's coming up, clear skies overhead. We thought there'd be a little bit of patchy fog. You are going to find some of that, but it's all about our ridge of high pressure that's building across much of the region right now. A little bit of patchy fog does develop up near Deer Park, visibility down to about a quarter of a mile. As you're making your way up and over the mountains of Idaho into Montana, be ready for some patchy fog in areas, but that's really about it as we kick things off this morning. A little bit of light wind has done a few things for us. It stopped the fog from developing and it's kept temperatures a little warmer than where they would otherwise be. Mid-20s for us here in the inland northwest. 31 on the lee side of the Cascades and clear. Did I say it was clear? Yeah, I said it was clear. Clear skies overhead, and that's pretty much how we stay. A little bit of patchy fog, and as we scoop through the day, it's all about the ridge of high pressure. That's going to set up some inversions, so expect some of that low-hanging smoke kind of haze down low. And temperatures, well, if this fog doesn't develop, it's got to develop. We have all the conditions. If this fog develops, temps trend cooler. If not, we're up near 40 degrees later on today, Jen. So it's all about the next, say, half hour as to what our temps do for the day. All
right, Jeremy, I'll stay tuned to that and your full forecast here in just a few minutes. In the meantime, today is the day. Spokane's first Chick-fil-A is now open, and it is expected to be a very busy morning for the restaurant. Nicole Hernandez is joining us live now near the Y on Newport Highway. Is the line moving yet, Nicole?
We just heard cheering from inside. Sounds like they are just ready to open the doors for this first ever Chick-fil-A. Take a look. You can see the crew in there getting ready, and we haven't seen cars moving quite yet, but it is just quite the morning. Everyone's really excited. We have tons of cars in line. Early this morning we had 40 cars in line, but since then all of those cars have moved into the parking lot, and we have another line around the block, so that number of cars has at least doubled out here. Absolutely crazy this morning, but right now we're not seeing any actual traffic impacts, which is a good thing for sure. But again, that's all because Spokane Police Department is out here and getting ready and making sure things go smoothly this morning. So you can see here, oh, excuse me. Sorry, I almost sneezed there. Take a look at this video on your screen. You can see that this is taken by Chick-fil-A. So here's just a look at how to actually get in here if you want to do this correctly. So if you're coming from the Y on Newport Highway, take a right onto Holland Avenue, and then take a right onto Colton Street, and then another right onto Honer Street. So that'll get you in the best way possible. And taking a look back here at Chick-fil-A right now, you can see it's actually worked well. They said that they can fit about 70 cars in this parking lot. They are open. Theoretically, they should be open at 6:30, but I haven't seen any cars moving yet, so it should be any second now that people start getting that Chick-fil-A. But this is not the first time a fast food chain has seen long lines this year. Check out this video from an In-N-Out Burgers in Aurora, Colorado. Socially distanced crowds lined up for a taste of the restaurant. People waited for 14 hours in line for the first In-N-Out Burgers ever served in Colorado, and police tweeted about traffic jams and other local spots to grab food instead. But hey, I get it. I get the hype. And, you know, I heard you guys talking about it. I've got these chicken sandwiches here, and I think it's really exciting. Normally, I don't eat chicken, but I think this is a day that it has to happen because they brought it out for us, specific to show on TV, the first ever chicken sandwiches served in Spokane. And they're pretty good. Yeah, I wish I could share. Thank you guys. I'll send it back to you while I enjoy this.
Nicole, normally I don't make anyone talk on air after eating, but I feel like in this case we have to know. What do you think?
It's actually so good. Like I said, I don't eat chicken. I haven't had chicken in a long time. I might have to change my mind for today. This is really good.
Oh, Nicole, too funny. But it sounds like chicken is the thing. That's why people are all in line this morning, why some have waited overnight since 8 o'clock.
I know, overnight. But I mean, I get it. If you've had this and you haven't had it in a long time, I can see why you want to wait to get it first right off the bat. Especially they're so warm and fresh right now. Must do. I would suggest coming out.
And we have to talk about the traffic, too. We know there's going to be a lot of cars in that area today just because this is so popular. Are you seeing any issues at the Y? I know that that's a very busy part for the morning commute.
Yeah, honestly, the Spokane Police Department has done a great job of keeping things within this kind of local block of Chick-fil-A. They've got things blocked off, they've got cones out, and a lot of cars can fit in this parking lot. So right now we're not seeing much traffic impact, but as the day goes on, we'll make sure to keep you updated.
All right, Nicole. All right, Chick-fil-A now open here in Spokane. Nicole already got one little snack. Of course, we want to know if you're planning to wait in line this morning. You can text us at 509-448-2000. Let us know if it's worth the hype or maybe if you're just not excited at all. You might see your comments here on Up with KREM. Again, you can text us at 509-448-2000. Taking a look at what you are saying this morning. A lot of people saying, really, it's just chicken, not usually a breakfast food. Waiting all night? Give me a break. Too funny. Some people saying they're very excited. Catch me at Chick-fil-A every day. All right. I feel like it's hot and cold. You love it or you hate it. All right. Keep those comments coming. We'll be checking back on those here in just a few minutes. Coming up now on 6:36 this morning, a Bonner County commissioner is considering cutting funding for the Panhandle Health District. This is after the board passed a mask mandate. The health district says contributions from the counties in North Idaho is about 10% of its total budget. If all counties pull funding, the health district can still operate with 90% of its budget intact. Well, Washington could get its first round of coronavirus vaccines by mid-December. Experts say it will go to first responders first. The state is initially expecting a little more than 62,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine, but it could increase to 200,000 doses by the end of the year. Governor Jay Inslee says he has no concerns about the process to distribute the vaccine.
We were on a call this morning with Vice President Pence talking about the arrival of the vaccine, which appears relatively imminent. It appears that in mid-December, some of the first shipments may be available.
And health facilities here in Eastern Washington are also preparing to distribute the vaccine. This week, we talked with the interim Spokane Regional Health District Officer. We asked him what facilities will play a part in that process.
Are you able to say what providers are going to be able to distribute those when they arrive?
So that's a very good question. We don't have the definitive providers that have been approved. We do know that there are about 20 entities that have applied. We do anticipate that perhaps Providence and Multicare, having the largest number of high-risk providers, will be two of the organizations, but we don't know that for a fact as of yet.
For the latest information about the COVID-19 vaccine and the Washington distribution plan, you can go to KREM.com. All right, it is 6:37 now. If you're still looking for gift ideas, why not shop local? This morning, we are highlighting a local business ahead of the holidays.
Good morning to you. Ahead on CBS this morning, a COVID-19 vaccine could be just weeks away, and the Trump administration is leaving the rollout up to every state. Only on CBS this morning, Governor Mike DeWine discusses his plan to distribute the vaccine in Ohio. And a CBS News investigation uncovers dozens of alleged hate groups registered as charities. Hear how your tax dollars may be subsidizing hate. Yikes. And chef and restaurateur, that's David Chang, made history last night, on Sunday night, winning $1 million on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He'll tell us how the money will help food and beverage workers in need. You go, David Chang. We'll see you 7 o'clock on the dot.